To Amendment 81 in the name of the noble lady Baroness Walmsley, from whom we've not yet heard, but that's the way the order works. And I begin by declaring my position as Vice President of the Local Government Association. And I am actually slightly torn, because I think the noble Lord Lansley just put forward a very strong case, and there is indeed huge problems with the funding of trading standards. And I go to a recent report in the Financial Times where the Chief Executive of the Chartered Trading Standards Institute said that the underfunding of trading standards has left consumers open to rogue traders and fake goods. And there's a huge problem there, and as the noble Lord said, the government's own impact assessment says this is going to increase the burden. They're already hopelessly overburdened. However, I actually signed Amendment 81, which directs the amendment in a different direction, which is towards public health initiatives to be determined by the local authorities. Really, I think that either of these have a strong case. I prefer the public health case because public health is something that I'm gravely concerned about. And I think there's a real logic for the money going from where the damage is being done to public health, going to deal with the damage done by the illegal activity. And just to frame, I said how much trading standards suffering. Well, we all know that public health in the UK is in a terribly parlous state. When we compare ourselves to other countries we might consider similar to ourselves, we're doing much worse in public health. Now, I suspect the noble lady, the Minister, will get up and say, well, yes, but in February this year we gave £200 million to public health. That's to go towards smoking cessation programs, which is very relative, of course, to this bill, to addiction recovery, to family and school nurses, to sexual health clinics, to local health protection services, and to public health support for local NHS services. £200 million doesn't sound like quite so much when I read that list out. So I think there is a real logic to making sure that this is not just a small drop of money going into the ocean, into the Treasury, to actually the money going to where the damage has been done, I think to public health, but the trading standards would be better still than going straight into the Treasury. These are just simple, logical ways to make sure that we stick some plasters on some of the crises that are affecting our communities.